KOTOR here, bringing you another nerdy video. We are continuing our exploration of the Harbinger. We're currently in essentially the cruise quarters, collecting some gear.
Are you all right?
This was your room? When?
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Targeting scope Mark 2, a special armband, and a special armband. So we have a routine examination, and the special armband gives us +1 constitution. Skill too low. Now, see, this is one of the things I was frightened of that we were going to be encountering. So, skills. My security is +4, his is +7. Okay, so even though he is lower level, he still actually has quite the better skill. So maybe he can open it.
Damn thing's stuck.
Skill too low. Okay, so we're going to use a security.
Damn thing's stuck. Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
Wow, that was it. 77 credits. Oh. Okay, maybe I should level him up to at least 3. Sorry, up to at least 5. He gets 4 points, which we can invest in stealth, demolitions, and security. And then we'll go 1 more level. Alright, so he has security. Okay, so related attribute to security is actually intelligence. So we are going to want to upgrade his intelligence. Which is funny. Normally you would associate security like lockpicking with dexterity, like most things. But I guess because of the Star Wars universe, it is more or less computer related, because again everything I think is electrical. It's tied to that instead of the standard thing. So we are going to have to maybe up his intelligence. I'm going to give him precise shot. Now see, this is where I don't know. This goes against anything that attempts to deflect a blaster bolt. But how actually useful is that in this game? See, if this was Knights of the Old Republic 1, that's actually a quite useful perk. You know? Because again, it eventually goes up to a -10 penalty and you get a +8 to hit. But here's the thing. At the time of this that the game takes place in, there's hardly any Sith or Jedi. So how often is someone going to try and deflect my blaster bolt? You know, is there anything else that plays into it? Hold on. KOTOR 2, precise shot. Like, I'm just curious, like, is this perk worth grabbing in the game? You know? Let's see here. Where is it? There you go, precise shot. It applies to blaster pistols and blaster rifles. Okay. Okay, it doesn't tell me. That is interesting. Okay, maybe instead of just looking up, let's see. If I type in, is it useless? Let's see what comes up. Computer 2. Okay, there's a consensus that it is not useless, but then, because like, to my knowledge, there's only like 2 ways to deflect, and that is, well, lightsaber or if you're a force user. But to my knowledge, there's hardly any force users in the game. So, like, is there shields that cause deflection? You know what I mean? Okay, KOTOR 2. What can deflect blaster bolts? Okay. In Knights of the Republic 2, blaster bolts are primarily deflected by lightsabers if the character has Jedi defense, feat line, or true force deflection or redirection powers. These methods lightsaber forms, enhancing deflection. That's it. But there's hardly there. Okay, there are. What the hell? There's not many. like, again, it's been, I think it's been like a decade since I played this game, folks. And I'm like, who the fuck wields lightsabers in this game? Because, like, I'm not seeing. Okay, so there are apparently a good number of them. But it's just they're not frequent. So, okay, maybe it's not useless. Now, considering what I'm planning on doing with Aten, one could argue it could be deemed a little bit pointless. And again, I don't want to go into spoilers, so I'm going to avoid talking about it right now. So yeah, okay. I'm going to invest in this ability to wield two weapons. Oh, no, back. Well, up to level 5. And because of that, now we're going to switch to the blaster pistol, which again is a +9, and we're going to give him, I think we'll give him this weapon. The Systech Oriole Blaster deals 2 to 7 damage on hit, attribute damage, dexterity, DC 18. Wow, that's actually really good. I might actually swap these around actually, because like, it deals 4 to 7 damage, and like. Now it has a +6 to hit, and you get. So he is suffering a little bit to his to hit rolls there, with +3 and +6. But now, if I was to go that to none, well, it might be worth just keeping it with one blaster for now.
What is it?
Again, I don't want to go slow, so that's what I'm trying to do. And we have 2 points here. So. First landing. But now that we have Force Light, very useful. And Rey has leveled up. She's already, because she's a Force user, Force users stay to medium. whenever she uses like this my I was half expecting some enemies to show up. Okay. Well, there's my contact, and there's something that was destroyed. I heard glass smashing earlier in one of the logs on the bridge. Insert acting. Service were administered a routine examination 3.5 days ago. Emergency override enacted. No should succeed.
Something's wrong. Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region, crewmen haven't been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this.
Oh, it's clearly
Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together.
And again, because he's a Dark Jedi, that pain is going to invoke strong negative emotion, or at least strong emotions, and it's going to fuel. So like again, it's a vicious cycle for him, where that pain and his anger towards the Jedi is just fueling him, and in turn he uses that to keep himself together, which in turn is only going to cause him more pain. It's one of the reasons why, even though there were lots of flaws in Vader's suit, Vader never fixed his suit, even though it was heavily flawed.
This is the medical officer. The soldiers into the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him are Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord, alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
And then there's a camera recording. I have 13, 0, 7, so me.
Everyone down! More where that came from.
We haven't seen any workstations. We have that lab, but I didn't see any workstations. There's your cabin, lab station. Is there not one? Yeah, no, there isn't. Okay, folks, we're going to end this video here. We'll be picking up another video as we go through the engine deck. So there are about 3 floors in this ship overall. And again, that's assuming that each deck is its own separate floor. And we're technically, yeah, let's just say turbo lift door. So yeah, we are going through elevators. Even though there's no buttons anywhere on the doors. So, in our case, I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.